streaming.
What's the stream address so I can join in?
YouTube.com/Overwatch today.
Oh, it's live on YouTube?
Yeah.
I didn't even know YouTube did that shit.
They do that stuff.
All right, it's called Overwatch Today?
Yep. All one word.
Does it show people in there?
Yeah.
Called Overwatch Today?
Yep. All one word.
Why was I not subscribed to this? Does it show?
Can hear you.
Does it show people in there?
Yeah.
Called Overwatch Today?
Yep. All one word.
Why was I not subscribed to this? Does it show?
Okay, we're gonna not play it all at the same time.
I know. Mine's off.
Alright, we're gonna do this.
Oh, sweet. Tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern, they are officially unveiling World of Podcasts for Con Before the Storm. So we could talk about that tonight, too, if you want to. Because this won't come out before then, right?
Plug. It'll be on YouTube as soon as we finish.
Oh, it'll be live.
So, I mean,
I guess it doesn't really matter.
It'll be probably up on Monday on the podcasts.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to be on the Overwatch panel at World of Podcasts at Con Before the Storm with Slambo, Totem. So I guess they've already mentioned it.
You can talk about whatever you want.
But we could plug their twitch.tv/Con Before the Storm.
Yeah, well, you just did. So that's fine.
Way to be.
Live TV, baby.
Alright. Live feed is good. Em and Nat, are you guys ready?
Heck yeah.
Okay. I don't know what happened to the other guy.
Who was the other guy?
Instagrammer from club.overwatch.
Oh, that person.
He doesn't want to come, so that's fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have anything you want to talk about related to your shows or whatever, just do it. I don't care. I just appreciate you guys coming on, so whatever you guys want to talk about is totally fine with me.
Well,
all the other stuff is just fluff.
You're not coming through, Mel.
What?
That's because I turned my mic off. Am I coming through now?
Yep.
Yep.
Instead of on. So when I thought I was muted, I wasn't.
All right, we haven't actually started it, have we?
We haven't started.
I mean, but we haven't started the actual podcast, right?
Nope.
We're just live. All right, live. I'm gonna go AFK for 2 seconds before. Is that cool?
Right on. Do it.
Oh, that's so funny.
You guys sending each other bad text messages that I'm not supposed to see again?
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. It's fine. Okay. Oh, crap. No. What happened?
What's going on?
We're waiting for Bob to come back, and I'm sending out alerts.
Always waiting on Bob. Oh, I guess I could post it. Well then.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to
Don't.
Podcast.
Overwatch today. Oh, I should probably tweet this out, huh?
Oh yeah, I have
It's up to
Twitter
you.
too. Haha. I'm so bad at Twitter.
Me too.
Oh, we gotta wait for Juan. He's getting nachos.
Nachos. Nachos.
Doesn't like nachos.
That is a legitimate question.
What's up, Frank?
Depends. If it's the gooey cheese and it's all over it, not a big fan because it makes the chips too soggy.
Yep.
It's regular shredded cheese, and you can even have the queso on the side. That still works, but it's definitely got to be shredded
Super
cheese on the top.
particular about his nachos.
Nope,
Every
that's
time we
just
go
that.
out,
It's
he's
just
like,
the queso.
Did you ask them what type of cheese it is? And I swear to God, I cannot even tell you how many times the servers have looked at me like, it's yellow? And I'm like, no. Is it gooey?
Why
Oh
is
my
it so hard for them to understand?
Yes. Well, they have at the Cardinals Stadium. They have you can get a helmet, a whole size helmet full of nachos.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I'm like, what is that?
It's like deliciousness.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
All right.
Yucky.
This doesn't work.
Is it a used helmet? Because that would make it a little
That would
weird.
be gross. That would be gross.
Used helmet would probably cost more.
No, that's used and signed. I want one that's been already eaten out of by a player. Alright. Alright.
All right.
Messages.
Nachos
have been
aren't
sent.
popular in the UK. What the heck?
What? Yeah. That's why the United
Somebody
Kingdom.
commented that nachos aren't popular.
That's why the UK is on
That's
a
really
different
sad to
continent.
hear. They
Fish
should be
and
popular
chips.
everywhere.
Alright. Oh, I did. God, it takes so long to just send out messages to make sure everything, whatever. It's annoying. Okay. You guys ready? Is everybody ready?
Heck yeah.
All
Ready
right.
to roll.
Let's do it. All right, starting the show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recorded live from youtube.com/Overwatch Today is the Overwatch Today Show. Hello and welcome to Overwatch Today Show, the source for everything Overwatch. I, of course, am your most host on high, Mike, a.k.a. Big Fish. Here with us today is at Magic Mercy M, and from Instagram, and also at Weird Mercy Natalie, also from Instagram.
Woo.
And we have one person that's MIA, so I forgot to take him out of the notes. We also have Mel from the Cavalry podcast, not the
Hey.
Glass Unicorn podcast.
Don't get it confused.
And last but not least, from WatchPoint Radio is Blazing Bob, here solely to shamelessly plug his new podcast. So,
Hey, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, everyone, for being here. So, like I've been saying, I've been trying to come up with a new format for the show. We're trying to bring some new content to Overwatch and also to make the podcast match the fun content that everybody expects from OWT. So to keep us and let us know what you think while we build a new show, or I could just completely not read any of these notes that I have properly. I should just not even bother. I can't read. So how this works...
We're doing it live.
It's live, and I don't edit it, so because I don't care. So how this works is we're going to do it game show style. So I'll start by reading off some sort of Overwatch news that happened over the week. Instead of a discussion about whatever, I'll give you the direction on how you can try to respond. This could be amazing or fail terribly. And also, I can not read, so it doesn't matter. So that's it. I mean, it's pretty easy. We just respond with however you think is best. So the first piece of news is the first player has been signed to Overwatch team. His name is Sinatra with the extra A on the end. He signed for a total of $150,000 a year, not million. He is 17 and can't play until next year. Because the age requirements and laws and stuff, whatever. So, meme this for me. Here's an example. Teen uses too many vowels, wins Overwatch League Lotto. Go.
I am not the meme master here.
Oh my gosh, I know. I read this earlier and I was like, oh man, I have to be creative. Ugh. Okay, what about... Yeah, the suspense is killing you, isn't it? It's going to be really good. My parents grounded me, and I make $150,000 a year now.
Nailed it.
It's
Yep.
actually not
It
bad.
was totally worth it.
Yep.
We like in sync, like sat up in our chairs there. Bobby, did you see that?
That was beautiful.
Like, synchronized swimming happening.
So, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about this guy signing? It's very interesting.
I think it's freaking awesome. I think it's really, really good for the sport. It sets a tone and a bar for what other players might make more or might make less. Now, he's an amazing player. He plays DPS. He plays tanks. He's also, one thing to note, he's really coachable, which is what everyone has said.
Yeah.
And what that means is that he is pliable and can be told something and doesn't have an ego to say, what do you know? Which a lot of American Overwatch players seem to have, is this ego where they think they can't learn from someone who doesn't play on the same level that they are. But I'd like to point out to him that many of the greatest NFL coaches have never played a down of NFL football. They might have played when they were younger, but people need to realize that maybe players aren't always going to be the best coaches.
Yeah.
That's my take on it, but I think it's amazing.
Yeah. I found it. I think it's pretty interesting that even though he's still young, like he's only 17, like they're still willing to sign him and like put him, like acknowledge that he's a fantastic player no matter what his age is. You know, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. It kind of legitimizes the esports. You know, it makes, I know in North America at least, it's not as popular. And it's kind of, parents would say, look down upon, you know, like parents when their kids are playing video games aren't like, ooh, he could potentially make a lot of money in the future with this.
Right.
That's so true.
But, this coming out and, being biggest ESPN stories and things like that, I think it's good for the community.
Yep. As I encourage my children to play more video games, and my wife yells at me.
Did you show her this article? Did that help?
No, it doesn't help. She don't care.
That's
Show her
why
you can learn how to cook too.
Yeah.
Video games brings it all.
Yeah. No, they don't care. She doesn't care.
you can just do what
And then-
I did.
And then the dad comes out, and me and I still yell at him to go outside and play.
It's a physical exercise.
What is this?
You could just convert her into a gamer like yourself, couldn't you?
No.
You don't have the magic power. Because I could maybe show you.
No. Well, when I met her, she was a
could
gamer, so she was already a gamer, and then we got married, and she stopped altogether. So that was a sad thing.
Oh no! No.
Betrayal.
She grew up,
Yeah.
dude.
No.
What is that?
Yeah.
Never doing it. Never do it. Look at my
confused.
room here. Never doing it.
I'm confused.
Okay, listen. He has
Nerd
one
for
room
life.
in the house.
Nerd for life.
This is the
That's how
basement.
we do it.
This is the nerd cave.
Yeah.
Able
not
to
the
decorate
basement.
it however he would like.
Yeah.
The rest of the house does not look like this, I promise.
That's unfortunate. So my house would look completely like that if I had. I
Yeah,
don't,
it's kind of boring
I
in
don't
the
even
other
get
rooms.
a wall. So.
Oh. I got Mercy behind me, so that's good enough, right?
That's good enough. There you go.
Very true.
So, the next story from this week is in more Overwatch League news. 12 teams have been assigned cities for the first season to start in December. The existing teams must rename themselves. Try to give names for some teams. So we have Boston, New York, London, Los Angeles again, Miami, San Francisco, Dallas, Houston, Philadelphia, Shanghai, China, and Seoul, South Korea. So, like, an example would be the Texas Triards or the Boston Being Here All Alongs.
That one kills me. Being here all along. Get out. Get out.
Should be the Boston Tea Party.
Oh, for South Korea, Soul Eater.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I like it.
Yes. Why does LA get to have two teams?
Because they're Los Angeles, and they'll bring in more money. Mo money, mo problems.
Yep. That is true.
Oh, that's where the stadium is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or the arena?
Oh, okay.
the arena.
They're just lucky like that.
Yep.
Yeah, well, the first season's going to be there, but then they hope to open up other venues in the other locations. I don't know if they'll do it. I don't know. It'll start in Los Angeles. My guess is they'll have two more the next season, and then there'll be sets of teams in each of them. It just kind of depends. But there's a lot of money in it, so
I think it's huge that it's starting in LA because it's starting in North America. Esports are already big in Asia, and I think if it started there, we kind of would have fallen off.
Yeah, we wouldn't have paid attention.
We're not as dedicated to move a team.
Yeah, right.
They have to come to us.
Right.
But I do think, like, them being in LA, that other team might relocate after they start opening up other arenas.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, sorry, we're supposed to come up with names, aren't we?
Oh, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah. About them.
Creative juices flowing.
Dallas
Yeah.
Damage. Okay, I can't help it. I just want to do like all these alliterations.
Go.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, like that would be
Come on,
my
Magic
first
Mercy.
thought. Like alliterations or like animals. Yeah.
Bring out the magic here. Bring out the magic.
Oh boy.
why not just the Dallas Cowboys? I mean, they're already an
That's
awesome
very true.
NFL
Right.
team.
then everybody that searches for the Dallas Cowboys for the NFL team will like be redirected to the esports team.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, mission accomplished. They could pay Google for that. Jerry Jones would be pissed.
Well, that's what like Boston would be called. Who does Robert Kraft own? The Boston. He owns somebody.
How about the Boston Podcast?
The Red Sox?
Does he own the Red Sox? I don't think he owns
no
the
idea.
Red Sox.
Who?
Robert
Who'd you?
Kraft?
Robert Kraft owns the Patriots.
The Patriots.
Oh.
So we just call them the
You're
Patriots.
stupid. Did you by chance see that Chiefs vs Patriots game? I'm just shamelessly plugging
Chiefs.
Yeah, moving on.
And-
What about the Boston Babies? Oh,
Yep, nailed it.
Robert Kraft, come on. Get out of here.
Yep. So it's cool. So that's all the 12 teams and stuff. And I don't know. They all have to come up with new names, I think, or something.
I think they just can't use their brand.
It's probably
Like
just
whoever
edgy.
owns them can't use that, right?
No, they can't use their existing names of the team that they came from. Or were.
I am really.
Really?
Yeah, they can't
Even
use
if
their-
it
has to be a new
No.
name.
Yeah,
Like, it
it
can be
cannot be
it can-
envious. It cannot be misfits.
Yeah.
I mean, could they call themselves like could Cloud9 call themselves like Cloud10?
They could technically, I guess.
I guess maybe they could.
It's not as cool. I mean, we have to get rid of the C9 meme anyways, so
Yeah.
it's probably better they rebrand themselves.
Let's see.
Hopefully it works though, because I'm gonna still keep saying, "Oh, we C9'd." And for the
That
listeners
F4.
that don't know what C9'd means, it's because Cloud9 always gets off the payload, loses the match because no one stays on the payload.
Because
I mean, they
they're literally
always do it.
all DPS players.
I gotta go carry the team.
The Boston Beast.
I do hope that London is the London Cavalry.
The
Oh,
Boston.
that'd be good.
The Boston Bios says.
Boston Bios. Reboot.
Miami mains.
Juan Ochoa sends $5 to Weird Mercy Discord server.
Hi.
So now I owe
There
you
you go.
$10. Will
The
you stop?
server. It's from our server.
Will you stop
that's
doing
right.
that? Now I owe you $10. This is not.
No, this is for you. It's from our server. Sending love.
I don't understand anything that's happening right now.
What about Orlando One Tricks?
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, throwing some
I
shade.
like it. I like it.
I like it. Nice. Okay. Moving on to the next question is, so the new Mercy 2.0 and Diva 1.5 or 1.64 have been released this week. Give me your best new ability with the hashtag for that ability. You can also describe the ability if you want. The example would be Torbjorn, hashtag take a dump. Torbjorn takes a dump and gets play the game. Or Symmetra, hashtag car wash. If Symmetra sets up all of her turrets in a line all together, women in bikinis with signs pop up. If I could read, this would be amazing. But, so think of a new ability you would give a hero. Since we got new abilities. What other abilities would you give heroes? My hand does this all the time.
I prepared for this by trying to come up with something for Mercy.
Nice.
Threw me off.
I would give Mercy, I would make her ultimate a team resurrection, and
I think we have 3 Mercy mains here, right?
yes we do.
I think we should make her invulnerable while in Valkyrie mode. I'm just gonna throw that
oh
out
my
there.
gosh.
We should.
It's so dangerous already.
I know.
Well, you go in
Yeah,
Valkyrie
but I mean-
mode and you like glow orange.
You're DPS. Yeah, you're a Kree. Everyone like knows where you are.
Yeah, it's totally rude.
Yeah, but you can fly so high up, it's like they can't even shoot you. It's
That's
great.
true.
If you go fly all the way to the top of the map, how far away can you be before you?
I think it's 30
healing
meters.
chain goes. Because
I think it's
doesn't it
30
go longer?
meters.
It is 30.
Like across the map.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're
Nice.
good. Fly
Just
Star.
don't try no limits total mayhem with mercies.
No.
I actually tried that today in a custom game. It's horrid. It never ends. The game never stops because everyone's getting revived.
Have you ever played Mercy Res Ball?
Yeah, like paintball with a res, and
Yeah, it's a wonderful game.
that's good.
You-
But now that's gone.
I know.
You could actually play Mercy Resball if you went to the Cavalry game night that Mel's running after this.
There you go.
I don't think we can play Mercy Res Ball anymore.
I think you can still set up the custom rules.
You could set up.
Maybe not. I'm not. Yeah, maybe not.
I mean, I guess you could reduce the cooldown of. I don't know.
No, you couldn't, because
That's why we played it last week. It was like,
Yeah.
goodbye, Mercy.
Damn, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, you can play
Sure
something
is.
else.
You have to
Do you guys
change
play
the-
on PC?
No.
I do.
Yeah, you can come to the Cavalry game night. Big Fish will be there, right?
I'll be there. For sure.
Awesome.
It's always a good time, guys.
It's just me.
Well, it is a
Oh,
free
no.
weekend,
We
so
we
if
just
you
play
have
silly custom games.
well, it is a free weekend, so if you have a
True
computer,
story.
you could
Yeah.
still come.
I mean, I could. I do only own a MacBook, but you know.
It's just,
Come to my house and borrow my boyfriend's computer. He
yeah,
doesn't
there you
need
go.
it.
It's fine.
Yes.
it's a real good time.
It's official now.
LAN party.
Yeah, the overplayed one was good fun last week.
There was one time where
Okay.
we played like Quidditch. Is that what it's called, Pep?
Yeah.
And
I don't remember.
we did it on stream, and it was like Overwatch question based. So it'd be like
Oh yeah,
you had to answer it Overwatch themed, and there was a lot of Hanzo Junkrat memes happening, but it was really hilarious. I was very like, I don't know about this at first, and then I went and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
yeah. Wicked needs to do that again soon because that was a lot of fun. We had not Rob there too from the Omnic Lab podcast, and he had the dirtiest answers.
Okay, well, he was also, it was like 7 a.m. for him, and he was drinking coffee. It was like 2 a.m. for us, and we were drinking booze. So we were not as witty.
There's a difference. Yeah.
Right? It's unfair advantage.
I was lucky I was able to read the questions at that point.
All right. So the last thing that came out this week is Junkertown was released. Surprisingly, no one's complained about it yet. So, how would you write a forum post to Jeff Kaplan describing how much you hate the new map?
Two wide open spaces. Sniped like crazy. Where the heck are all the health packs? That's what
I hate
would
Widow.
say.
They're literally in all the houses.
How about, why does everybody fight on defense at the spawn room?
So true.
Like,
Good
Yeah.
question.
we
every
don't do
time.
that on any map. Don't do it on this one. Don't stand at the spawn door and just let them come out and kill you. I don't
Literally.
understand. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, Mercy can res within the first couple seconds, so we're
Oh my
good.
God,
We can all five
exactly.
stay in
Everyone's
here.
so suicidal when you pick Mercy.
Oh, God.
It's so funny, like, that map is like a Symmetra hell map. Like, you can literally, like, kill everyone
Mhm.
just by playing Symmetra on that map. I played
Or
Symmetra
Widow.
like 3 or 4 times.
Beginning.
Oh yeah.
I hate Widow more than anything. I died to Widow like 17 times in a match the other day, and I was like, I'm done. I'd be like, all right, I'm line of sighting her. I'm not going to move around this corner. And she'd like pop up 2 feet behind me. I'm like, I don't even know how. Whatever. I'm done. Done playing this game.
Where did you come from?
Yeah,
That
it's just
doesn't
like
know.
Where'd you go?
Sombra Widow.
Cotton Eye Joe. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
But I
Could you
don't
imagine?
hate Junkertown as much as I hate
Horizon.
the Horizon.
Yeah.
Horizon, I
okay,
hate.
Everyone I know hates Horizon.
I mean, 2CP
Ugh.
in general I hate, and the fact that they added a new one that's so horrible. Mm-mm.
Oh,
No. Not okay.
the worst.
I do have like a 65% win rate on that map, so I don't
It doesn't matter. It's
hate
still
it.
horrible.
I just don't like it.
Yeah,
It's good for me. I just don't like it.
It's too open and too spaced out, especially for a 2CP map. I think it's way too big.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. The second point is pretty, like, the distance from the spawn to the second point is pretty dang close for Lunar, like, compared to, like, a Temple of Anubis or something like that. But the beginning point it seems further. I would agree with.
Yeah. Well, the second point's literally a straight shot from the off attack straight there, where the other ones are kind of like you got to go around stuff.
Yeah, I don't know that I have any bitch about Junkertown except for the fact that they're kind of forcing people to get a little better and open up their, I don't know, like all the other payload maps are very corridor-ish, if that's a word. Then this one, that first part is really open, and then the rest of the parts are pretty open still. And right now, I think we just hate it because we don't know where the fuck to go. Like, we don't know where the health
Because
packs
there's
are.
like
We don't
secret
know any of that shit.
passageways everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we could take the time to go into a custom game and actually explore,
Okay, mister.
or we
Let's
could
not
watch
be crazy.
one of Stylos's map videos where he shows us all the health packs. This is so amazing.
Look at
But-
this health pack.
I have
right
to be
here.
honest, I didn't know there was a difference between big and small health packs for the longest time. Like, Bobby'd be like, that's a big health pack. And I'd be like, what do you mean a big health pack? It's a health
Honestly,
pack.
my mind was blown when I realized big health packs literally contain 3 of the smaller ones. Like, you look
Right.
into it and it just contains them. I just thought it was glowing blue, like a bigger box.
Right?
I didn't remember to notice it was just legitimately 3 tiny health packs just sitting inside of it.
So those little details that I don't think about when I'm in the middle of needing a health pack.
Well, you're also, I mean, 400 hours of Mercy. You
Listen,
haven't
we don't
really
have to tell
played.
people that.
400
like when
hours?
Mercy regens, that's just on one of her accounts, 400 hours.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Well, I'll see myself out with my only 175.
I have been blowing it up with Soldier in Deathmatch, okay? I'd just like to let you know.
Mercy and Deathmatch,
True.
though. Mercy now in Deathmatch. I haven't tried her yet with
Oh.
Valkyrie. Oh.
Team Deathmatch?
Me neither.
And I think free for all.
Yeah, but Team Deathmatch, she'd be crazy. Because she could, every 30 seconds, she could negate a kill.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
that's very
actually-
true. That res works really well now for
Yeah.
She
for
was
that
actually not horrible before the changed in
Well,
just
That's because
free
you played
for
with
all.
me.
No, in free for all, she wasn't
Yeah,
horrible on
yeah.
certain maps
You could
because
still
she
win
could
with
float.
her. A lot of people I've seen have won with just Mercy.
Unless there's a Lucio. Those darn Lucios in Deathmatch. They're awful.
Just stay away from the edge and just don't even mess with them. Go basically.
I do. I walk
free
away.
for
I'm like,
all
I'm not
is-
going to try to kill you.
Yeah, free for all is all about capitalizing on an opportunity. You see two people fighting. They're both at half life. Your job is to kill both of them and steal both kills.
Yeah, it's definitely who's the bigger jerk.
That's why
Yep.
Junkrat works so well at the deathmatch.
It does work well.
Oh, man.
Or you wait until somebody gets on a jump pad and
Or
you get another
Genji
jump.
too.
Yeah.
Junkrat's good in everything now, though. Like, let's be honest. After the changes, first of all, he's in every game, so we get to
Yes.
see him a lot. But second of all, he can kill, like, anything from Farah to Reinhardt to, like,
That
what?
double mine though, so good.
Uh,
And if you put down a mine early, you could do a triple mine jump now.
Yeah.
no.
Man.
Hashtag
No.
Junkrat.
No, just straight up no.
Nope, you can't do that, guys. Please, nobody try that.
Yeah, well, which on most of the maps you hit the top just with the double mine jump. But if you're really fast, you can actually mine jump, turn 180 degrees, look down, drop the other mine, and then you get a more forward mine jump rather than upward.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pro Junkrat tips we got going on here, Bob.
I just recorded the Junkrat episode for Prepare to Attack with a 4K Junkrat.
There you
So
go.
those actually are pro.
Yeah, that's what I learned from him.
Those aren't Bob tips. Those are pro tips. No worries,
Those are
guys.
Yeah, I'm only 3K.
Actually, pro tips. That's not trolley Overwatch today tips.
It's
That's
really
actually
hard
the
to
real-
do, dude. I tried it too after he told me, and I was like, okay, that sounded a lot easier when he told it to me. A lot harder in practice.
Zombie Mark for the win. Thank you for your 2 lira. Is that what that is? I don't know what that is.
Is that pounds?
Pound?
Pounds. I don't know how to pronounce it anymore. Yeah, Junkrat. The best was when the game first started and you see all the custom Junkrats flying around the map. That was the best. Like, how's he doing that? I don't understand. How he's even doing that? That's not possible.
A horrible character right now.
Yeah, were you there in the overplayed game night when we did no cooldowns? And
Oh
you
my
just see McCree's rolling across the screen like a tumbleweed, and tracers are just non-existent because they're
not
just
really there. They're just
blinking.
That's
Oh, it's fun.
amazing.
It's so much
who
fun.
was it?
Oh my gosh.
Last week we did a game night with, I don't remember whose game night we were in, but it was Zero Gravity. And then we did, it was Overplayed. It was Zero Gravity, which is awful. I hate Zero Gravity. But they had a torb when we were attacking. And we were like, I can't do anything with this torb because you jump up and then like you just float down and you can't get down any faster. So everybody's just floating, getting killed by this one torb turret. So we went 6 torbs on defense when they attacked.
Trolls.
And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in the world. Like, they were just like dying to torb turrets all day long. It was amazing.
Nice.
So,
Man.
if they ever go zero grav on a custom game for you, torb for the win.
The best custom game that I did was you do Winston on no cooldowns, everything, and then you, so you can have everybody try to kill the Super Winston, and he can literally fly around at the top of the map because he can just continuously jump. Or you just make everybody be Winston, and then whoever gets knocked off the map first is pretty much the winner. Super Winston's fun.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's fun. Oh, custom games. I wish they would come out with the custom map maker. That would be fun.
I'm sure they will, but it'll be a lot to put in. That's a big endeavor, and
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll come at some point, though.
yeah.
I'm not creative enough, as we have found out earlier in the episode, so I will let other people make those for me.
Yeah, I just like to play in other people's creations. It takes too long to actually make an actual one.
Yes.
It's fun. Okay, so that's all the news and everything that we have for this week. And so I'm going to throw it over to you, Bob, and you can let everybody know what you got going on.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So I am from WatchPoint Radio. It's a news podcast for Overwatch, like this one, and we come out weekly. We live stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/mash those buttons. We're live every Tuesday night at 8 Central, and it's me and Jaw there. Well, we just recently started a new project, and it's a podcast series. It's called Prepare to Attack, and Planned right now are 29 episodes. There's one intro episode, 3 like general how to play the game episodes, and then there will be 25 character episodes, and each character episode we have a coach from Wawa's boot camp. So there'll be a grand master or top 500 coach come on and basically tell someone how to play the character, tell them all the basics. It's a good way to learn a new character. You can find it on iTunes and SoundCloud right now by searching Prepare to Attack. We don't have, it's also on the mashthosebuttons.com site also now, but we don't have the website built for it yet. I think it's going to be a really good thing to help people. There's only 5 character episodes out right now, but every 2 weeks we will release 5 more. So here in 2.5 months, they will all be out. And then we do plan on changing them as characters change. Like we had the Mercy episode done. We had to completely scrap it because the release of the show was coming right when Mercy was changing. So it was a bummer because it was a good episode, but we want to have 25 characters that are always up to date for anybody joining the game, coming into the game, or anybody just wanting to learn other characters. Because even if you're not going to play them, knowing how other characters work will help you to beat that other character. So you wouldn't go into a game of chess not knowing what the knight or the bishop does. You need to know what everybody does to properly combat them. So I urge you guys all to check it out. I don't know, do you do show notes? Or are you going to put the link in the show notes?
Yep. So your links will be in YouTube's and in the show notes for the podcast as well as on the blog. I put it up today on Instagram. You can check there.
Yeah, and one other thing, Con Before the Storm, World of Podcasts, has just released their Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Con Before the Storm. They run the whole day prior to BlizzCon and then throughout BlizzCon. I will be on the Overwatch panel with Slambo from the Cavalry, Totally Drunk from Heroes Never Die, Raj from the Payload, Andreas from Omnic Lab, and Chan Man V from his 2 podcasts,
Overwatchers and Viewpoint Radio.
Yes. Overwatchers and I forget the name of the other one, even though I listened to it.
Or something like that.
Overview?
Overview, that's it. I knew it was.
Yes, Overwatchers and Overview. Thank you. And so that'll be streamed on that twitch.tv/Con Before the Storm. So you should check that out the day before BlizzCon.
Yep. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
So, yeah, go check out the new side project that WatchPoint Radio has going on, and also check out WatchPoint Radio, the podcast as well, for more details, and their links will be in the show notes below. So wherever you gotta go to get it, go do it. So Mel, what do you got going on?
Oh, I am on the Cavalry. We are the quick play of Overwatch podcasts. No, we have a good time. Go over the news. It's a lot of fun. And we'll be at Calm Before the Storm. I'll be in the audience cheering myself on. I'll have like a House Divided t-shirt that says Cavalry, WatchPoint Radio, but WatchPoint Radio like really small corner, on
the inside of the sleeve.
Yeah. But yeah, we record live on Twitch every week, Wednesday At 7:30? Yes. See, I don't do these things. Slamba's our host, and he rambles all this off every
He's
week.
gotta know it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Slamba will be on the panel at Calm Before the Storm. But yeah, we've got a good Discord. We've got a game night tonight, so if anybody wants to come, we're at discord.me/thecavalry. Come join the Discord and join in on the fun game night. All levels. We just have fun. It's a good time.
Yeah. Right on. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it, although it was kind of like, I guess, impromptu last minute. So
Hold on, though. Hold on.
Thanks for having us, though. This is fun.
Hold the train.
Yeah.
We've got
holding
three.
trains.
We've got 3 Mercy maids here, and you're not going to talk about the Mercy changes on live.
We kind of have.
Well,
Nah,
I mean, we can talk about it all they want.
2 Mercy maids walk into a bar.
We.
3 Mercy Men.
I know, but it's a video.
This is a sore subject, so.
Mercy
Yeah.
Main
So,
and a Hanzo Main
we've
walk into a
played-
bar.
I cry about it at
with-
night.
I cried about it all night. So I got mixed reviews I see on Instagram. Some people are like, I'm never playing this game again. Or some
Aw.
people are like, oh, it's fine. Or other people are like, oh, this is great. So the changes happened. So what do you guys think about the new Mercy 2.0?
She's fantastic.
I'm not saying that she's not fantastic. I 100% think that she is. It's a learning curve. Anything new, right? I had to relearn her basically and like change my settings around and like do whatever. But I think she's super exciting. I'm glad there's something new going on.
So what's your...
Yeah. It's a lot of muscle memory that has to be like rewired. I've been playing on my Smurf, who's in gold, trying to learn her. And it's like, I can't tell if it's like, I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm doing an okay job, but nobody knows how to play with Mercy yet either. And that's the big problem, is that she doesn't go invulnerable anymore when she's rezzing. So you can't go into a group of people and die and expect her to fly to you and res, because you'll both die again. You know, and people don't know how to
Exactly.
protect her, and it's different. It's a learning curve.
What do you think, Em?
I think it's really cool. Since they felt like they had to make a change, I'm glad they at least made this change with her. I think it's really fun. You get to decide whether or not, if it's quick play and you want to just have a good time, you can just battle Mercy when you get it. If you just want to drop it, just have a good time. It's really fun. And I like the multiple beams thing a lot too. It makes like the healing feel like you're actually doing something with the ult. Otherwise you feel like, oh, I might be just wasting my ult just kind of healing when I could just be on the ground doing the same thing. It's great that you can get back her resurrection ability as soon as you pop it, because then you can automatically do a double res. And I think cooldown is reduced while you have it, possibly, for getting back
20
the other
seconds.
res. Yeah, so then you can do pretty much a 3 within that time period, which is nice. But yeah, definitely what you mentioned. Now, because I hate the fact she's not invulnerable, it always messes me up. I always expected to be, but
I know, me too.
She's so squishy now when you just go in for res, and that's something that I definitely noticed that people don't notice. That they have to be more careful about dying now.
Yeah, I definitely like fly into the group and I'm like, oh, sorry guys, my bad.
I was like, oh, wrong team. I'm out.
I don't know how he killed me.
Yeah, they say it's 5 meters, but I mean, you really have to be like right on top
You have
of
to
that.
be on top
Mercy.
of
No,
it.
it's like a half a meter.
Yeah.
I don't know where this 5 meter thing
Yeah,
came
you have
from.
to see the icon has to be like right in
It's
front of you.
man. It's
You'd be standing on them.
man math. Like this is 8 inches. I
Slambo math.
swear.
I will say, an epic fail the other day. I was learning how to like use her ult and everything, and I was like, "Ooh, all right, this is perfect. We're in like a 5v6 fight. Like, I'm gonna ult. We're gonna get this." And I like ult, and I like go to like fly up in the air, and I get Roadhog hooked and like destroyed within like a half a second. And I was like,
no.
ah! Oh.
Oh, when you pop her ult and you fly into the air, but then a Widow gets you, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Like, okay, guys. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's totally
Peace
worth
out.
it.
It's so bad.
Peace out.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
the
mean to
fight
do
can
that
sometimes
anyway.
be a pain up the butt.
I
Feels
will
bad
say,
hands with this.
as a DPS player, she is a lot harder to hit than a flying Pharah. Like, she is, as long as you like move crazy and like don't be predictable, like she's hard to hit.
Yeah, if you use Guardian Angel quite a bit and cancel it constantly, because then you won't have to fly all the way down to where, it's trouble, then
Good
you can
point.
essentially just be insane looking, and people might have a lot of difficulty even trying to see where you are at that time.
Because you go so fast. And
Yeah,
you can go,
Guardian
like,
Angel's
across
great.
the map.
Yeah, and you could heal from so far away, so you can be so high up there and
Yeah,
like
I love
a
the beam
Reaper
link.
McCree.
It really depends on, though, without the ultimate, how your team's positioned. So playing in gold, so much different than playing in diamond, because the team positioning is just like, I'm like, I have no escape routes because there's literally nobody up on a ledge or anything for me to fly to. And that makes it a lot harder. So I do
Yeah,
think
'cause-
Mercy's harder now to play at lower levels.
Oh yeah. Well, it was hard before. You couldn't get any kind of.
Because even if you
multiple
res all of
res.
them, they have to be good players in order to do something with your res. You can't
Right.
get 5-man in gold, but if they're all just picking their butts, they're not doing anything,
Right.
and it's not going to change the game. But yeah, I definitely think that her new abilities and her new kit is going to be really good and competitive. I have not tried it yet, but because just solo reses in general could make such a difference in competitive.
You
where
get a
when people
lot
kind of-
more reses.
Yeah.
So that's
You
what I was
can
gonna
like-
ask.
rack up a lot more.
So that's what I was gonna ask. Like, okay, so what was your like highest res total with as ultimate?
I mean,
5.
like, one time?
Yeah,
Or, like,
for a match,
throughout a game.
for a whole match. What is your most reses in a match with it as the ultimate?
Oh, God.
Well, the new
I'd
card.
say, like, probably 12 was, like, average, or 9. I don't know. Somewhere in between there. Maybe?
No, it was a lot more than that, I think.
So, my one friend on Instagram who mains Mercy had a card with 36 reses in a match.
Yeah, and, like, that's what I'm saying is, like,
Heck
you
yeah.
can get so
Yeah,
many
if it's a
more,
long match, you
now.
can definitely get that many.
So,
but it just really depends on if you're using them effectively or if you're using them just to use it when it's up. Like,
Yeah,
you shouldn't be
that's
resing every 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
you have to prioritize who you're going to res too.
Right.
true.
I think the best thing about this change is that it increases the skill cap of Mercy. So it's going to separate the good Mercy players from the not so great carry Mercy players.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
you just have to really work on positioning and staying alive. Before a lot of people just resorted to hiding either really soon or just constantly.
And I
Which is
hated
just-
those Mercies.
Yeah, I understand the times that you have to hide where it's like it's overtime. If you're out there right now,
Right.
this is again who always holds on top of you because everyone wants to kill you first.
And
You're
to
the
be
biggest
honest, you'll
target.
probably still hide during those times because
yeah,
you
you
can
still
go in
don't
and
wanna
at least
die.
res one
Like-
person.
Exactly. But it's still a matter of just still not dying to ultimates when everyone's popping them and just trying to kill everyone. It's not even about just you being Mercy. You still don't want to die because you have the ability to bring them back. And as we were talking earlier, you can still get like up to 3 quite quickly. So
Right.
you still have to be cautious about how you play, but it's definitely going to show who's learned those moves, who's learned how to stay alive and stuff compared to those who never tried learning that as much.
Right. Who
And,
knows how to play Mercy in all areas as opposed to just getting the 5-man reses and getting a lot of XP.
And I've gotten used to just since the change, I've gotten used to accepting that if I kill someone before I kill Mercy, I have to be ready to kill them right again. So oftentimes, I will save my soldier rocket just so when she brings him back, I can line up the rocket and have a really easy hit. So like, I've kind of had to change the way that I play because I know that one pick's going to come right back.
Right. So
I'm definitely not messing with tanks as much as, like, I'm definitely going for a DPS if I'm going to kill him. I'm going for a squishy one.
The best is when they kill somebody, then they die, you res them, they kill somebody else, they don't have a mercy. It's just like a cycle. It's wonderful.
Did you guys hear about the current bug? Or it's not really a bug, I guess. It's an exploit that they're going to fix. So, but if you change characters in spawn, you reset every cooldown. So mercies are running out from spawn on 2 CPs, rezzing, running back in, changing character, then changing back to mercy, running back out, rezzing, running back in, changing
Oh my god,
character.
I never
It's
thought
always
of that.
done that.
That's
It's always done that,
Junkertown. That is Junkertown on attack in a shell net.
Yeah, and
Because of everyone being right at spawn when you start.
It's always done that, though.
Right.
Disclaimer. Blizzard said they will ban you for this because it's an obvious exploit, but just be wary of that. So
feel
don't
like that's
jump on the
getting a little
spawn.
picky. They shouldn't be able to ban for something that they haven't
I wish they'd
made
ban
work.
toxic
Right, it's
players
been that way the
first,
whole
but-
game. It's been that way forever since
Yeah,
the game
but
started.
there hasn't been anybody with a 30-second cooldown. You know what I mean?
Okay, can't like Lucio run out, amp it up, run back in, run back out, amp it up, I guess is cool.
It would take longer than it would take longer
Okay,
than
fine.
8 or
Whatever.
12 seconds.
Next. Move on. This is a bad example.
It's a problem that wasn't a problem until they added a 30-second cooldown. That was so powerful.
Yeah. Has anybody played the 12v12 match?
No, I haven't, but I've
That was
watched it
cool.
on YouTube.
That looks bonkers.
Just like death coming from everywhere.
Oh, I wonder if we can get that going on Cavalry Game Night. We should look that up because, I mean, they're not going to ban us for that, but, I mean, we normally have more than 12, so maybe we can get a big old death match going. Yeah, Spider knows how to do it. That'd be kind of fun.
No.
Shit show.
So there was a Instagram video. The diva bombed in the middle of the Oasis thing, and she killed obviously more than the kill feed could even show up. So it just like kept scrolling.
Dude,
like,
if we still
everybody's
had like
dying.
the ultimate res, you could get like
Yeah,
an 11-person res. That's brilliant.
Damn.
they should make that.
That'd
That's
be
so
fun.
true.
Oh,
That'd be
God.
a card.
Well, they should make it in the custom games. Like I can change Mercy's res. Like you can flip it to like the old one. Like why does it always have
Like
to be one way?
nostalgic mode,
That'd be nice. That'd be really
Mercy
nice.
1.0, Mercy 2.0.
right?
I love how you called Diva 1.5 when it's really Diva 10 or Diva 9. She's been changed so many
27.
times.
Yeah, but she hasn't like been completely reworked. Is what I was going with it. Like
I
it
think
hasn't been
Mercy
like
is the first one to be like completely overhauled.
No, Symmetra.
Well, Symmetra.
Oh yeah, Symmetra got a really big change.
Symmetra got an extra ultimate.
Then
But
Lucio.
Symmetra got things added to her kit.
Yeah,
They
that
didn't
was-
take anything
And
or
tweaked.
change.
They took away her
Yeah, they
shields.
took away her shield, so technically they gave her a new ability.
Right, like that was just nice.
But then they gave her a different kind of shield.
Yeah.
Right. They just made it so she didn't have to shield everybody when she came out because that was so annoying.
Yeah.
It was. I'd always forget.
I had no idea when people would run out.
I was very bad at the game, though, for like the first 100 hours or so.
Oh my
Now,
god.
after about
Bobby and I-
800 hours, I've gotten up to diamond, so.
Yeah.
Bobby and I in our first few games, we kept running through this
I know
room
this story.
and like just kept dying every time. And we'd be like, I don't know. This game sucks. I don't know what's happening. Every
There's
time I
no
go
one
into
here.
This room, nobody's there and I die.
I just hear this buzz, and I can't move, and there's nobody around. I don't know how I'm dying.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Symmetra
And then
turrets.
my brother-in-law got on and he's like, it's the turrets, guys. And I'm like, what the hell is a turret? And he's like, oh my god, never mind.
I want to like relive the first moments of playing Overwatch for the first time and see how weird it feels.
No,
I hadn't
don't-
played a game
no thanks.
in so long. When I
So-
started Overwatch, it was bad.
I figured out how to stream when I first got Overwatch. So I streamed the first few times I played it and stuff, and it was literally all Bastions. I watched it a few weeks ago. It was literally all Bastions, and everybody would play Bastion all the time, or Torbjorn. And so I'm sitting there. So the three of us are sitting on the payload at Route 66, and there's three of us there. And the one guy is talking to some kid, and they're like, Bastion is the best character. I'm like, what is this? I'm not playing Bastion ever again. They're like, Bastion's the best character. He's so OP. It's ridiculous. I'm like, I'm never playing this stupid character again in my life.
Dude,
And he's so overpowered.
Lower
when
elos,
people
dude,
don't
he's
know how to
powerful.
play against him.
Well, it was the beginning of the game, right? It was the first few weeks of the game.
Right? Why wouldn't
Nobody
you pick the
had
guy
no
with the
idea.
endless machine gun?
When
Dude,
the
I
one sets
remember
up, he's
Bastion just
terrifying.
destroying me in the early days, man.
You remember the season that they changed Bastion right before the comp season started?
Oh, fuck me.
Oh.
Well,
He was
That-
unkillable with a
to-
freaking Anna. I mean,
Yeah,
unkillable.
They changed him like a week after, but naturally, we did all our placements in that week of
Yeah.
Bastion God mode.
Welcome to season 4.
And the Bastion God's always on the other team. Like, let's be honest.
You never get the really good
No.
Bastion.
I get the Bastion that like dies somehow, even though he has God mode, and I'm like, okay.
The one that just walks around and never goes into like sentry form, and then when he does, it's in a really bad position, and he dies immediately, and you're
Like
like,
right in the middle of everybody.
exactly, and you're like, oh, okay. How about
Like,
you
yeah,
try
that
that,
was
but
smart.
not when everyone's staring at you already?
Right? Yeah. Good call. Good call.
I hate you so much.
And the other team has bastions that set up in the perfect spots. You cannot see them until you're already dead. And
Yeah.
you're like, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. They need to be on my team. Or like those crazy Hanzos or Widows that kill me. I never have those.
We're
Mhm.
really good at them. It's the most uncomfortable thing because you just get like headshot every time you like walk by them, and you're like, I didn't even know you were there.
Yeah,
You
that's
have-
the time
you
where
have those
Bobby like
Hanzos on
is
your team?
worried about me like throwing the monitor at him. I'm like, okay, like if I die one more time, Bobby, this is no. You need to protect me. I don't know how you're gonna do it as
Time to
Junkrat, but
uninstall.
you're gonna do it.
Just Junkrat.
Yeah, I mean, you have played with plenty of good Hanzos. I mean, I'm good at Hanzo. Spider's good at Hanzo.
Right.
Jordan's good at Hanzo.
It's the pug on my team.
But it's always the
There's also good
Hanzo.
ones on the other team. They're always on the other team, the good ones, and then you have ones
Yeah.
that can't aim half the time. That's what
Right.
you always find.
Or I've got like the person on my team that's got like 300 hours on Lucio and picks Genji, and I'm like,
That's not the
Well,
same. That's not the same.
Unfortunately for Hanzo and Widow mains is they can be doing a lot of work without you even seeing it. Like the problem is everybody thinks that if Hanzo or Widow isn't carrying, then they're throwing. And I mean, they could be doing a lot of damage and doing a lot more than other people. You just can't see it because they don't get the last shot. So like,
I just
It's
wait for like
kind
the
of a
cards to
bummer.
be revealed to see who did the most damage.
but that's
I mean,
their,
not
that's their role, Bobby. Like their role as a character, Hanzo and Widow are final blows. Like if they're doing just enough
Sometimes.
damage.
sometimes. I mean,
no.
if you're Widow, you can just one shot almost every character.
yeah, as
Right.
long as you,
I mean,
as long
not
as you
the
hit them in the
tanks,
head.
Yeah, as
But I'm
a-
saying like that's their role, like
But-
because they're not getting off as many shots as everybody else.
What
so,
I'm saying,
But they do a lot of damage, though.
yeah,
They-
what I'm
they-
saying
if they
also.
Get a headshot. It does a lot.
Oh no, sorry. You go.
Oh, I broke it. Go
who
ahead.
are you talking to?
Oh, I
I
was
was
done.
talking to M.
Oh yeah, I thought
I
you
was done.
said.
You can talk.
Oh, okay. Well, what I'm saying is like if you have a Widow that gets a couple shots off, the other team changes the complete way that they are operating. If they're not getting picked, most likely they have completely changed their positioning, and then at that
to
point,
avoid your Widow. more.
Yeah, at that point, you might win fights that you wouldn't have won before because she's basically creating space.
If they're good. But if they're not a threat to the other team, then they don't ever change, really, and they just pick them off immediately. But, of course, yeah, I've had really, really good Widows and Hanzos on my team that have been really, really great. It's just, it's unfortunate that there's certain stereotypes about certain off-meta heroes that, whenever someone plays them, they're throwing and such. Like, that used to be almost with, like, Junkrat and competitive before he got his other mine. But now people don't want to...
Forever.
I was never... I don't know, no one ever told me I was throwing by playing Mercy, but...
Well,
oh, God.
Once you get
I heard how toxic people can be, though, to Mercy players.
Like, what SR are you at, if you don't mind me asking?
Me? I'm just,
It's just
high diamond.
past the master.
See, so didn't you have, like, problems, though? Like, didn't you have problems in, like, Season 2 and Season 3 when everybody said you should be Ana Lucio or you're not doing it right?
Not really, surprisingly.
Huh, interesting.
I don't know.
Because usually in the diamond elo,
not having a
everybody
lot
pitched.
of toxic people. Like, I've been really lucky about it. And when people are being toxic, they're just yelling at everyone. They're mad at just everybody, and it's not really particularly at me for being Mercy. I've been really lucky about it. I have heard really bad things that people have had to experience by just like playing Mercy and still doing well. And I just think it's just sad the amount of toxicity that people have to deal with just because they're playing a hero that was put into the game to be played.
Right.
Mm.
And if it wasn't working, I would have switched. But like, that's the thing is like it was working, or you really don't want me to switch to somebody that you say you need that I don't know how to play. Like I can play a couple characters, but if you want me to play my best character that is not failing right now, then you need to stop talking.
Pro tip, don't just tell someone who's playing a DPS to switch to McCree. Just don't do it. Like, don't do it. Whenever somebody says, hey, can you play McCree? I'm like, no. The pros can barely play McCree. Do not pick McCree. Like, he's literally the only DPS with no getaway. Yeah. Everyone else can get away. Right. McCree can't.
I've really only encountered toxicity for Mercy in tournaments, I think. Like the Cal League. Like, that's where I really would get it. But in comp regularly, I mean, not any more than anybody else got it.
I don't know. Nat, what do you get when you play PlayStation? What do you get? People giving you crap?
I doubt anybody even talks.
I heard consoles pretty toxic.
They talk just to flame you.
Yeah.
They literally will speak just to flame you.
Well, at least they have the reporting system now that's so effective.
Yeah, I'm really glad they deserved that a long time ago for having to deal with so many toxic people on it.
I'm just saying, we had the reporting system on PC, and somebody had 2,000 plus reports against them, and nothing had happened yet. So,
dang,
it was just kind of like a feel good about yourself for reporting somebody moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I would have reported everybody for season 1 for everyone picking Torbjorn and Bastion every game.
Yep.
Attack Torbjorns. Oh my god.
Season
Torbjorn. But he always underestimates the engineer.
I love Torbjorn. Like, Torbjorn can work really well, but it's just I always get annoyed when people try to play him on attack when our team comp is not ready for that.
I'm on fire. Yeah, I only play him like when it's really advantageous in certain maps, and I can link you my stats. It's pretty crazy. But I only play him when he's really advantageous.
Right.
Like first point 2 CP, like he's nuts good. Especially if you have a good Orisa that keeps the shield on the turret.
I love him in Eichenwald. That's like my favorite map to play Torbjorn.
Oh yeah, Eichenwald's good.
Yeah, I
Although
just
now I
so
like
many
Junk
good
more.
spots to put his turret, and I think that's really awesome.
Yeah, but would you trade him out for a Junk now? Like the Junk's so mean on first point Eichenwald defense.
Oh boy, I'd take. I find Junkrat's like my favorite on Temple of Anubis.
Oh yeah, in that right room on the first point, he can just lock that room down.
Absolutely, like anywhere. He's just so good, and just the amount of I just find it because it's more each path you take is very like linear, so you just throw down the bombs down a certain like path, and it will end up almost contacting someone because the walls are kind of high and will just bounce towards one person normally. Like, especially for when they're approaching like second point or even first, you have like nice lines to just throw shit down. It's awesome. And then like now with his mines, it's just so good, and he can just jump across that map. The flying rat.
God.
Well, you guys got to get to your thing and get to your game night.
Yes,
so
I'm preparing to do.
Wrap it up here. So, go check out the WatchPoint Radio and the Cavalry podcast, as well as, what is it? Prepare for Attack?
Prepare to Attack.
Prepare to Attack.
You can actually just search Overwatch on the iTunes store. It's showing up right now underneath WatchPoint Radio.
Right on. Or just go to mashthosebuttons.com. You can also check out the other podcasters in the Overwatch podcast of fear, like the High Noon podcast, the Omnic Lab, Overplayed, Fragging Out, the Overwatch Open Division Quick Play, and I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of other ones.
Junkertown.
And Junkertown.
Yes, our Australian podcast.
FM.
Putting a shrimp on a bobby.
Ooh.
I did that
It's
really bad.
really funny. I really like it.
Yeah, I really like Fragging Out too. I was kind of hoping Kinder would be here again.
He has scheduling issues, but we won't talk about that right now. So, but yeah, last week was a lot of fun. So, Natalie, where can we find you, my dear?
I am on Instagram at Weird Mercy, and my Discord of the same name.
Right on.
Yeah, that's all I got going on right now.
And M, what do you got going on?
I am also on Instagram, just at Magic Mercy, no space, and on Twitch, same thing, Magic Mercy with no space in between. For my YouTube, I do have a space in between my name, but searching without one won't. Like, you'll still find it. And I also have Discord, like Natalie. Just Magic Mercy, same thing. But if anyone has difficulty finding it and wants it to be simple, if you just go to my Instagram and the link in my bio, it will have all my links to all my media. So that's where you can find me.
Go see your last video on YouTube was what, the 100 res video or something like that?
Yeah.
Whatever it was called.
Nice.
Like the huge res compilation, I guess. That's just my stuff.
Yeah. Make more videos, will you? Okay. Well, that's it for this show. Let us know what you think. Forward your suggestions for segments directly to Instagram or our Discord server, discord.me/Overwatch today. If you like, follow, subscribe to my friend, youtube.com/onickel. He gets all the spicy Overwatch news updates. So I don't have to. I just use him. Thanks for listening. Follow Game Watch today, which is confusing because this is a completely different podcast. On Instagram, where we now have over 5,000 of your closest friends following us, and join our amazing Discord family. Don't forget you can watch the show live every Friday night on YouTube/Overwatch Today. And listen wherever on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Our opening and closing songs are from Jay Kraken on YouTube, Jay Kraken, and Twitter.com/JayKrakenOfficial. Tune in next week for more good times and no hassles. I won't make any more jokes. For Magic Mercy, Weird Mercy, Blazing Bob, and Mel, I'm Big Fish, Snoop Loop, and good night to you all. That's it.
Noon. I feel like you should have called it Overwatch yesterday or Overwatch tomorrow.
Well, okay.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we'll play Overwatch tomorrow.
So I had
only a day.
so many people used the Overwatch Today moniker to make other Instagrams. Overwatch tomorrow and Overwatch yesterday were both taken.
Oh, those bastards.
What about like Overwatch in 3 days?
Because I let him.
Overwatch last week.
Last week's Overwatch.
Overwatch during beta.
Fortnite.
Overwatch in beta only.
Beta Overwatch. Yeah.
Overwatch and bitches.
Over bitches?
No, that was already
Over
taken.
bitches.
That was already taken. That,
I mean, we should have
no
had us
original
in
names
here like
anymore.
brainstorming for you. We really got some stuff.
well, I missed out. I don't know. I was sad, so it just became something else.
It's a bummer.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Did they ever tell you why?
No.
No reason.
I even actually got an email from them. I got them to actually email me, and they said, "Oh well, you violated terms of service, and here's the terms of service." And I emailed them back. I'm like, "I've read the terms of service like 3 times. What did I do wrong?" Like literally, the terms of service says at the end of the terms of service, we can disable or delete your account for any reason whatsoever, or no reason whatsoever. I'm like, you guys suck.
Yeah.
Essentially, it was a bunch of 13-year-olds that had it out for me, and that's the rest of the story.
Wow, that's terrible.
Oh man.
So, yep. And that's
Alright,
the
well-
way the internet works.
Right. All right, I gotta get going.
All right. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Yeah, it's great.
Good
It's
time.
Yeah,
great
you
to
guys
meet my
should-
fellow Mercy Mains.
They should definitely
Sorry, I'm
come.
lagging so bad, guys. Sorry, I wasn't too chatty. The lag was real for me.
Ag.
That's exactly how it sounds. You do not even understand.
Next time, come over to my house and use my Wi-Fi, baby girl.
You guys should come tonight because it's always a good time.
For sure.
So I sent you guys the link in the chat.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Guys.
And,
Ah.
yep. Let me know if I can plug anything else for you. I'll do it.
Nah, guys. See ya.
Peace out.
Thank
Bye.
Thank you, ladies. And it's over. Spiky Dude is in the house. What's up, buddy? What's up, Spiky Dude? What's going on? Solzium determined Bastion. Lag is real. What's up? Need help? Oh my gosh. What's happening out there?